Senator Batters.
Thank you very much. Minister, on Tuesday in question period, Prime Minister Trudeau was asked about Canada's criminal court delay crisis and about the scarcity of judicial appointments made by your government. In response, Prime Minister Trudeau said, quote, "the over 100 appointments we have made since we have come in," quote. Minister, since you were sworn in, you have only made a small batch of 30-something judicial appointments. You have a staggering 62 Superior Court judicial vacancies right now. You dismantled all of the judicial advisory committees. It took you 14 months to finally constitute only 7 out of 17 judicial advisory committees, and most remain empty. And it also took you 10 months to even appoint the key position of Judicial Affairs Advisor in your office. But meanwhile, Defence Counsel have brought 800 stay applications. A few of the alarming cases that have recently been tossed out of court include 2 first-degree murder charges, a sexual assault of a 3-year-old, the serious physical assault of a 2-week-old infant. This is a crisis. When Prime Minister Trudeau referred to 100 appointments, the over 100 appointments made, he was definitely not referring to judicial appointments. If the Prime Minister was actually referring to all government-wide appointments made in the 16 months you've been in power, that is shocking and shows that your federal government is nearly paralyzed by inaction and delay. So as one who sits at the cabinet table where these appointments are made, can you please verify that the Prime Minister was referring to government-wide appointments made in the last 16 months?
Well, thank you, Senator Batters, for the question. I certainly can speak to what our government has done with respect to judicial appointments. And in terms of the number of Superior Court justices that I have been able to appoint thus far, actually including the one today, we have appointed 40 Superior Court judges across the country. I've also had the opportunity to appoint 22 deputy judges, and I am confident and very committed to ensuring that I fulfill my responsibility to appoint substantive, merit-based, diverse candidates to our Superior Court that reflect the diversity of our country. And in taking that responsibility into account, in terms of renewing the judicial appointments process, in terms of reconstituting the judicial advisory committees and the application process, it's with that in mind and that objective of achieving diversity and substantive candidates that we have inserted additional criteria and questions into the application process, that we have ensured there's diversity on our judicial advisory committees, so we will get recommended and highly recommended candidates that I can choose from to appoint. And the reason being, and we want to be sure, we want to take the time necessary to appoint judges across the country, and those judges are coming. I'm very aware, Senator, of the vacancies, and I am very pleased to ensure that we will continue to appoint judges, and in addition to the 7 judicial advisory committees that have been constituted, more will be constituted.
So just to follow up, Ben, you didn't answer the question about what Prime Minister Trudeau was referring to when he referred to over 100 appointments. If you're not sure what he was referring to, could you please check into that and get back to this committee?
Senator, I hear you on the question. I'm not sure what the Prime Minister, I can't remember that, but I am very happy to follow up on that and get back to this committee.
Thank you. It was Tuesday of this week, and it was in response to Ronna Ambrose's question.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.